Welcome back. The last video, the out on a heath, using the new, or one of the three new hakes, they're very cheap. It's finding things to do with these sort of brushes. There's nothing wrong with it. There aren't that many hairs in it. It's nowhere near as prolific as the original Ron Ranson hake. But so it's finding different things to do with it. So let's do it again, but we'll use lime and moist and see what we make of that. So we'll have a fairly high horizon, but I'll put that in afterwards. I don't want that in ink. I want to do that in just with the hake. So we'll just, as if we're coming out on a snowy day, we're just coming across to the path going across the heath. It could be Headley Heath, a heath local to me, but anywhere really. I've just got this black acrylic paint squeezed out just a little bit on my plastic lid here. So we'll show these as bits of grass. Sticking through the white of the snow. But we'll save some of this for some burnt sienna that we used on the snow scene I did of Dartmoor. So there's lots of grass and bits and pieces showing through. Very easy to get carried away, but let's enjoy it. There's some gorse and all sorts of stuff in here. I'll move the trees into different positions, the birches and stuff. But I just want the overall impression of a lot going on coming through the snow. I remember years ago I did an oil painting of a similar sort of scene at Rivernoe in Essex, and I don't know what became of it. I think it sold eventually in an exhibit or in a gallery or somewhere, I can't remember. I did it like a Monet, with paint over paint over paint, and it was took ages to do, but I thoroughly enjoyed doing it. I was much influenced by, apart from Monet of course, by a wonderful artist called Arthur Maddison, who has changed his style over the years. It was quite tight and impressionist, and it was lovely, but he found, probably like all of us, like the pointillists did, that it became too painstaking, took too long. And if you can say with one stroke what previously took 20 strokes to do before, well, so what. But it takes years to loosen up and do impressionist paintings. That's the whole point. It's painting an impression of what you see of the light. If it's light, put it in as light. Don't try and justify what you're doing. Just if it's light, it's light. But it's what you leave out of the painting that gives it its character. Let's put some bigger trees and brushy stuff in here. Okay, I'm going to carry that over here so it disappears over that sort of hill there. There's lots of darks as well. Right, now we're going with some trees and stuff. Now this is where you want to lose, you put your trunks in, lose the base of them somewhat. I found that the cheap hake was very good for stippling. Lord, don't get carried away. Probably will be one day. Just lose it in the clumps of grass. That went a bit too much, but when you do this, make sure you don't dip your brush in your main watercolour water, because this is, when it's dry, it's waterproof. We'll put some trees in the distance behind, just to give an impression of a wood, copse or something, but do that in paint. But this is just to show some heavy stuff, which I'll use that hake for. Okay. Does this make you want to have a go? I used to do all this with a stick, but I found I enjoy brushes better. Very hard on the brushes, I must say. We're going to put landscape behind here. That went a bit heavy, didn't it? Never mind. A nice new tube of gouache, I can go over some of that. Oops. Get that nice and thick there. Good ivy. Sticking up a little bit, put ivy there. Where's some in here? That needs to be a bit thicker there. Remember that branches also come down. Try not to repeat yourself, like I keep doing. Try and keep it rough. You don't aim for symmetry or repetition or clean edges. We don't want everything to be as if it was done by a graphic designer. No disrespect to graphic designers, but I've known some and they have great difficulty in being free. They're so used to the discipline of the drawing Let's just get some harder stuff in here now. Look, it's just catching, get it right. If it's not saturated, you can bring your glasses up, look. Okay, that's I'm elaborating this more than the last painting, but before you paint, you have to make sure this is really, really dry. I'll put some here. Oh, just a few bits and pieces in there. So I'll dry this with my hair dryer. Yeah, see, that would be heavy, isn't it? Never mind. Thicken that. Then more water. Right, okay, that'll do. Let's move my water. And I'll give it a dry, right? Take your headphones off. Right, okay. Usual colours: lemon yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt Payne's grey, and burnt sienna. A 2-inch hake, traditional, and Fabriano. This is on the other side of the one I did previously. It wasn't going to go anywhere, nobody would ever pay for it. But it was a good demonstration and it was a good exercise in using a different brush. But I didn't, when I saw it on Saturday, when it came on Saturday, I didn't think it had much going for it. Okay. So let's put a bit of burnt sienna in the sky. Put some over here. And we'll have a bit of Payne's grey, a bit of ultramarine and a bit of I want the blue above there just so I can reflect what's in the sky on the snow. The snow is never really white. It reflects. It takes on the colours that are around it. Right, okay. Don't think I want to do much more to the sky than that. Let's put in some of that blue in here, but not deep. We don't want deep blue. This is just the shadow there. And we can do a bit more sienna. But leave bits of white highlights, or the tinted highlights, we'll say, with the burnt sienna. Okay. Right, let that dry. It started off as one thing and ended up another. I was going to put a landscape behind that. but I will. I'll put a bit of blue, a bit of the sienna. Okay, that'll do. And we'll put in some nice sienna in here. Greeny sienna. Just the undergrowth here, and winter trees, sienna, a bit of Payne's grey. A bit darker, I think. I was going to use that other brush with my butter. I'll put some blue behind this. A bit dark. Okay. Now that's drying, I can put a bit of alizarin. I don't use a lot of alizarin. I mainly stick to the light red, ultramarine, raw sienna, lemon yellow, burnt sienna and the Payne's grey. They seem to be my 6 colours. The other ones are burnt umber and alizarin. They're my extras. I use the burnt umber when I'm doing beaches. It's getting a bit soft. That shows a bit of distance behind the warmer foliage. A bit darker with that, I think. I won't show there. Right, getting some rigger work, I think, in the foreground. Just reclip the paper, keep it nice and flat. It's Fabriano, £130. You don't need to shrink it or stretch it. More accurate. Right, okay. So, a lot of burnt sienna, a bit of water, Payne's grey, and this would be the warm. Bit worn out, this one. Bit of green. Bit of colour. So you can make a sort of burnt umber with the burnt sienna and a little bit of Payne's grey. Just texturing, impression of grass, it's poking through. Just a slight bit of snow. Leaving plenty of white to show through the paper. Some of that, bit of that, bit of this. We'll put some bit of shadow in this in a moment. Okay, let's embellish with some twigs. Just draw in some blue, red. Oh, just shows the distant wood behind. Be careful where you start your chunks, all coming from the front of the main trees. Just using a bit of the brush there. Going into the canopy of the twigs. Oh, you can lose yourself for hours in this. Just tiny little flicks with the fine rigger. I'm not sure it is a rigger actually. It's just a long number one or two, I suppose. Right, okay. I'm going to use that grass that I got out in the last demo. There's a bit of sienna. Well, let's see if we can catch in the light. See if we can. This will probably be too much. Just to show catching the light in there. There's a bit more sienna in there, I think. I'm just trying to lose some of that black, that intense black. Not something I usually do, is it? But it's all fair in love and war. Just take that tone, just tone it down a little bit. There's a snow showing through. Covers now. I didn't think it would. Okay, let's keep that nice and clean. Wash. A bit of shadow. All very quick. I thought about a figure. Just gives a bit of life to it, doesn't it? But no reflections of water because they'll be sort of frozen if there is any water in these furrows. Okay, let's no figures in this one, let's just sign it and oops. That would be good. Let's put some birds in. Okay, I think I enjoyed doing that one rather than the one before, but still the Heath. Broomhouse, yeah, Broomhouse. And there we are. It's quite a rough attack. I quite like it. It's my sort of painting. A bit heavy in that tree, but you saw what happened there. Always a bit of a danger when you're working with ink and a brush. The paper is quite smooth for this type of work. Rougher ones would be probably Saunders and certainly Archer's Arche. So there we are, out on the Heath, part 2, line and wash. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.